Montgomery, Alabama. We're excited to be here. A couple of teams prepared for a showdown to see who will emerge as victors in today's IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right?
Going for a big play right off the bat. Away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. So now it's second and long. Now the play failed. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra. Cover on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Monarchs want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. This is a designed run.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Trying play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To the edge, it's Roach. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
A shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense.
Third and long. Try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think
there he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop Greg Martin. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Monarchs. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Eagles are in the hurry up. the play fake. Here comes the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. First down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Eagles will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have.
Completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will put them. in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Nice catch for the two-point conversion. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. This time on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl. Try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
The Monarchs are on the move. Around the corner, it's Jones. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, ODU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, where I can just make plays right behind them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback now breaking the field. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To throw on first down. That's caught. It's Prince. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry up. Play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, fine. He'll make those contested catches.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we... Fourth. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
By the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's great. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.